Friends, this is God's servant, your very dear friend, Cerullo. Well, you can see we are standing in a place called history. I have just returned from Central America, where we were in Panama, in Honduras, in San Salvador, and then 3 different cities in Mexico. Oh, beloved, I wish I could transport all of you into one of these meetings. The best I can do is film a little bit of it and let you see what I call destiny. You know what destiny means? It's a predetermined course of what God has destined for us. I kind of believe with all my heart as I stand out here on the Legacy grounds, home. Yes, I returned home from this great Central America outreach to stand on the soil, the sacred soil, 18 acres, an incredible miracle of God that God gave to us to build Him a legacy center. You know what's going to happen here? This is going to be a training center where nationals from every nation of the world are going to be able to come. They're going to get trained. Remember what the secret in the Bible days of the disciples? Everyone became a full-time minister. Sacred. It didn't depend on 12 men, but it depended on them raising up individuals who were going to be able to carry on, manifest, demonstrate what God had put inside their life. That's what this legacy is all about. Well, when I arrived home in San Diego, California, I immediately came out to the grounds to see what the contractors were doing. 18 acres being leveled. We've got cement trucks coming in and out, bringing cement, and here is where you are seeing them place the cement and building. This is actually the lobby of the hotel for the Legacy Center. Well, I have to tell you, I know you and I believe in a God who can do the impossible. You know, it is written in the Word, with God, all things are possible. We just received, beloved, one of the greatest miracles. We're standing on a miracle. We're in the midst of a miracle taking place. But a few weeks ago, a very dear partner, a very dear friend, came to Dr. Cerullo and said, I want to see legacy fulfilled. I know every month you have millions and millions of dollars worth of expenses that must be paid as we progress in the construction. Well, nothing could be further from the truth. God asked me when he asked me to build this legacy center. He said, son, I want you to build it debt-free. Don't leave a big debt for my church. You build it debt-free. And so we just received an incredible miracle. A friend said, Brother Cerullo, I want to give a challenge to the donors and to the friends of Legacy. I will give $1.5 million, $1.5 million. I'll put it in trust, and I will give that as a complete gift between now and August 31st. What I want you to do, Brother Cerullo, is get on the TV, stand on the Legacy grounds, and challenge all of the friends that want to see Legacy built. They don't want to see these grounds just stand here, but they want to see the buildings and the site and all the incredible things. One of these days, very near future, probably within the next week, I'll walk these grounds with a 100-page book that we are producing that will show you every single aspect of the legacy, what it means, what it's going to be able to accomplish, how it will last until Jesus comes. My heart cry to you today, partner, is this. Will you stand with me in this matching fund? Friends, I'm coming to you today with a heart that is so grateful to God for everything that all of you have done down through the years to send me to the nations of the world, to build God an army, and now to leave this legacy until Jesus comes. I'm asking you, go deep into your spirit. Go deep into your heart. Go deep into the desires that you have inside your life for your Lord. You have an opportunity to give an offering today. The information is on the screen. You have an information to go to the website. You have information to use phone and other apparatuses to say, I will give. I'm asking the Lord for at least 1,000 people who will sacrifice $1,000. You know what's going to happen? If you give that $1,000 is matched by this fund of a 1.5 million, and that 1,000 becomes 2,000. Where else could we do anything like that? You say, Brother Cerullo, I've never heard of this. Well, TBN does this all the time. CBN does this all the time. Daystar does this all the time. People call in and say, I will give $100,000, $50,000, and if the partners will match it, I'll release this. Wow. Now, one of our dear friends has said, I will give $1.5 million by August 31st if all of the friends, the partners, those watching on Facebook and all the social medias, and those watching by television and 24/7, who will say, Brother Cerullo, here's my $1,000. It's a sacrifice. It's something I probably need something more in the natural. But I'm willing to put it on the altar of my Lord for his kingdom's sake. All I can tell you, partner, is I love you. And time is not our friend. Bible tells us that when we are moved by the Spirit of God, move quickly. Faith is a fact, but then faith is an act. I love you as you act, and you take up the challenge of this $1.5 million gift. Oh, just think of it. 31st of August, we'll be able to shout, praise the Lord. The victory has been won.